conversation as well. So yeah, great. So we are live on YouTube. We are live on TikTok. So if you don't get this video on TikTok, or if you come late, you can still watch the replay on my YouTube channel. It will be available there forever. Remember, on TikTok, we do lives, but you can never watch these lives again. But I always keep them on my YouTube channel. So we are live on YouTube. We are live on TikTok. Welcome to John Gora Coaching. And I hope you love what you'll hear here. So why is it always difficult for people to move on after a breakup? What makes it so difficult? Because what is just moving on? After all, I was in a relationship and I've just decided this relationship is not building me. This relationship is not good for me. So why can't I just step out and start my life without this man, without this woman? Most of people think that is how it is. Oh, this man is not communicating well. This woman is not giving me time. And you know, I've invested in this relationship so much, so I have to leave. Then you decide to leave, and by the way, you leave that relationship. But the big problem comes immediately after leaving this relationship. You start being haunted. The relationship starts haunting you. You can't move on. The pain starts to become even more worse than when you were in that relationship. You start feeling things that it's like, is it really me? Should I go back to him? Should I go back to her? What do I do? I can't move on. And sadly enough, when you look aside, you see the man you were in relationship with that you just broken up with has moved on. You look around and you see the woman that you were in relationship with has already moved on. She's having another man in his life and she's happy. He's having another woman in his life and he's happy. Now you start being haunted, what I call tormentation. Something starts speaking in your head, and you know the devil is always a liar. The devil will start speaking in your head. But was I the problem? How come he's now happy without me? And why is he happy? Why is she happy? Now the devil is telling you that you have to go back there. Are you getting me? The moment you just break up with the man, the moment you just break up with the woman, and tormentation starts coming, these are the things that make you not to move on. And we want to look at the things that make you not to move on and how you can correct those things. That is what we want to talk about. And I hope that this is going to make you guys have a beautiful session with me, and you're going to enjoy more than anyone else. So let's get to the first reason why most of us never move on after a breakup. Number one reason why you don't move on after breakup is the need to revenge. Most of us are likely to try to revenge. Once you leave your relationship, what comes first in our heads? I've had so many women say this, I've had so many men say this, that if I find out that my husband is cheating, I will also cheat. That is not always a way to solve the problem or to solve the issue in your relationship. It is always an urge of trying to revenge, to make your soul happy. But it is not always our souls. It is always something called ego that is pushing you to do the same thing this person did to you. The need to revenge will make you to wish that I am now okay. When you break up with your partner, during the breakup season, the process of healing, most of us always think that if I just get a man, I will heal. You are revenging. Your boyfriend, your husband cheated on you. So you break up with him. And now something is telling you that you need to revenge and show your man that you're also beautiful and you can also date. So you find a man to revenge what happened. Sometimes the way we revenge is we want to go back to hunt that person, sending them bad messages, telling them naughty things, trying to reach out to them and, backlash them, trying to, some people hop into TV station these days after breakup. You find a lady being hosted on TV station or these social media platforms. They're trying to explain themselves about their relationship. All right. They try to speak bad about that man. They try to speak bad about that woman. They want to revenge. That will make you not to move on. People will laugh. People will be happy to listen to your stories. People will be there, watching you, listening as you speak, as you say all these things, as you pour everything outside there. But the question is, will that make you heal? No. It will only help people to have stories to talk about after you leave. Number two, what makes people not to heal after breakup? Rebound. A lot of us, after we break up, we lose ourselves. We lose the sense of thinking. We lose the sense of identity. So we think that if I just get a man to sleep with me, I'll be okay. If I just find another woman to sleep, not to date, but to sleep. When you break up, a lot of things happen. And the biggest person who comes inside the breakup is the devil. The devil advises you to do things that you never used to do before. You are this woman who was so, patient and so loving and knew how to handle herself and believed in herself. But because of just the breakup, you feel like you just need a man to lay you, and you will be fine. And funny enough, your closest man friend, your closest woman friend, if you're a man, is the one who will offer you a rebound. Are you getting it, guys? You see that your bestie for the women, your man bestie, because whom are you going to share this first? Women run to men to share their repercussions, to share how they've been disappointed by the man of their life. And mostly you run to your boyfriend's best friend, who is also your best friend. What happens in the end or in the middle here is that this friend might come and sleep with you. Because at the moment, you need a shoulder to lay your head on. Sometimes you even run to your boyfriend's brother, his own brother or his cousins. You run to your girlfriend's sister or her cousins. Do you know that it is very easy for you to sleep, S-L-I-P, to sleep and sleep with their brothers or their cousins as a rebound, to try to heal because you don't know yourself. You've been put in a situation where you can't reason out. So you always feel like, let me just sleep with this man to heal myself. That time the devil is just pushing you that all you need is someone to lay you. So you have sex with them thinking that you will heal. In the period that you are doing it, you'll be fine. They'll be there for you. But let me ask you a question. Do you think that your boyfriend's brother, for example, will be there for you after that short time of having sex with him? Will he be your man for the rest of your life? No. Will you have healed after breakup? No. You will be stuck again. So now you'll be fighting two demons. You'll be fighting the demons from your boyfriend, your breakup out of that relationship. You'll also be fighting the demons from disappointment, okay? From shame of having slept with either the sister to your girlfriend or your wife before, or a brother to him, or his cousin, or his friends, or her cousins. You understand? So now you broke up and you wanted to move on, and you chose to sleep with somebody as a rebound to heal. And you didn't understand that you are getting into another relationship that is going to end in a breakup. You just had sex today, or 2 days, or for 1 week, or for 1 month. Then they disappear. So now you have two demons to fight. You don't just have one demon. You had a demon to fight, which was a breakup. You ended up inviting another demon. So you have two things to struggle with. This is the reason why most of the people don't move on after breakup. Number three, what makes people not to move on after breakup? Ego. And this is mostly with the women. Men show ego while they are still in relationship, inside that relationship. But most of our women show ego. Guys, you can be part of this conversation by just tapping your screen if you're watching me on TikTok. You can leave a like if you're watching me on YouTube. You're welcome here. You can leave a comment as well. Subscribe if it's your first time. I'm going live every single morning on TikTok and YouTube discussing these vital lessons that help you to come up, find a good relationship. If your relationship don't work, how can you wake up again, stand up and get into another relationship that is going to help you? So keep on liking the videos, guys, and share it as well if you can. Women tend to have ego after a divorce or after a breakup. And how does the woman ego come in after a breakup? A woman is made in her beauty. The women flourish with their beauty. You are the ones who attract the men. So when a woman is left, or perhaps she leaves a man, she tends to want to cover that her beauty. So the ego comes in while you are covering your beauty. You want to show the world that you still have your value in your beauty, even after that breakup. So ego comes in a situation where the woman doesn't want to take accountability. She doesn't want to accept that there was a mistake that she also did in this relationship. So she is pride, and with her ego, she wants to move on very quick. All right. And how does she move on? Moving on very quick doesn't mean she wants to get into a new relationship. No, she wants to show the man that she's gone, she's okay, and everything is fine. Ego is where somebody doesn't realize and recognize the fact that they broke up and they might have contributed in the reason why the breakup happened. They try to put all the blame on the other person, and they don't recognize or realize their mistake in this situation. So ego comes in, and they want to share it, and especially what they always do is you'll go to their WhatsApp status and you'll find them now posting that I can live without anyone. Life is good on this other end of the world. They start sharing some motivational quotes on their status. They start posting new pictures on Instagram, on their Facebook, and women are very good at this. They go to salon, they do their hair, and they want to do all, take a video as their hair is being done. Then they will put a very motivating backup audio while they post that video. They are doing this as a sense of ego, all right, to show that they have moved on. That ego affects a lot of women during the breakup period season. So you need to tone it down. Once you are in a breakup, you need to recognize what I'm going to the next point I'm going on to. The next point that you need to understand is most people don't realize and accept the grieving period. Most people don't move on after breakup because you don't recognize the grieving period. Ego comes in. Ego comes in, and ego stops you from healing. That ego sends you to not recognizing your grieving period. You're not accepting the pain. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, in the second part, I'll be discussing how to heal from breakup. When you don't allow the grieving period to happen, when you dodge the pain of breakup, you will never heal. Every breakup has a pain. If you are in a relationship with a man and a woman, and that man leaves you, and you're just feeling okay. There's no pain, nothing. I'm telling you, the pain is going to come when you are in the next relationship. And the reason why it is going to come, you will start to see the difference of that man and this man. You'll start to see the difference of that woman and this woman in the next relationship. You must understand and accept the pain to happen after a breakup or after a divorce. Allow the pain in your heart. Most people dodge the pain. They dodge it through drinking. They dodge it through, getting into another relationship. They dodge that pain through going into the public and, announcing their divorce, announcing their breakup, and telling people how their men mistreated them, how their women mistreated them. Because that's ego sending you to that. It's not allowing you to take the pain. You're not allowing yourself to process the pain of breakup. You're not allowing yourself to process, you are avoiding the pain during the process of healing. Healing after a breakup takes a process. It's a process that goes. It's a process that does not just come easily. It's a process that is not manufactured from fallacy. It is a process that comes with a lot of, intense absurdity. Imagine somebody that you have been sleeping with, somebody that you've been investing your money, your time, your resources, your body, your soul, your spirit, just decided to leave you. Or you yourself, you decided to leave them. It's not easy. It's never gonna be easy. It's not gonna be easy. So you have to allow pain to come in. If you don't allow pain to come in, you will find yourself grieving in the next relationship. You must know how to heal. Accept that pain to haunt you. Accept that pain to get into your intestine. You see, break things if you can. It's not a problem. Break glasses, don't break someone's soul, don't break someone's jaw. When you have a breakup, that's why it is even called a breakup. It breaks you, it puts you into pieces. It's breaking your heart. So when something breaks your heart, you have to feel the pain. Don't move quickly. Don't think that, oh, I don't care. There are too many men, men are all over the place. Women are all over the place. I cannot, you know, be pleading or pleasing a woman here. No, allow the pain to come into your heart. Allow the pain to overpower you. When you are overpowered with the pain, you are healing. You are allowing yourself to move on from this relationship by identifying everything. But I'll be explaining that in the next session of this class. That will allow us to process the, you know, the the way on how you heal and you move on after a breakup without, taking over these things and pushing them to your next relationship. The biggest threat that we have from breakups, from divorce, is that if you don't treat it, I call it treatment. If you don't treat your divorce, if you don't treat your breakup, you will bleed on people who did not break you. You can be able to find a very good man. You can be lucky to find a very good woman. But the problem is you will bleed on that woman or that man. And he did not break you. He did not create the issues that you're going through. And the reason is you did not take the grieving period in the process of your moving on or your healing after a divorce or a breakup. Most of the what I call it mistakes that most people make is that they are divorcing when they already have somewhere where they're going. A woman is divorcing a man, but there's a man already waiting for her. Makosa. DJ Afro says Makosa. A man is divorcing a woman, and he already knows where he's going. There's another woman waiting for him. Makosa. Divorce, as a coach, I always say, is not a bad thing. As a Christian, I say it's a bad thing. But you see, it's something that has to happen when things are not all right. The only rescue that you have is a divorce. But when you divorce, you're not divorcing because you have found another man. You're not divorcing because you have found another woman. If you're divorcing, you're doing a very big mistake. Because when you move on after you divorce today and 1 month you're getting married to the man that you found or the woman that you found, what happens is inside this marriage, new marriage that you've just started or new relationship that you've started, you're going to start to compare your ex-man and this guy. And your new man or your new woman is now going to start to bring you back, you know, the history about your ex. He's going to not help you to heal. Instead, what he's going to do is he's going to force you to start discussing your ex. Was he doing it like this? You know that your guy, you know that your ex, you know that your ex-husband, you know that your ex-boyfriend, you know the reason why, you know that guy, why could he just do this? You know that. And now he's not helping you to heal. He's helping you to still stick in your history. So when you're sticking in your history and in your past with your ex, now you start looking at him and comparing him with your ex. The moment comparison comes in, you've lost that marriage as well. That is why most people who divorce and move on quickly divorce again. Those people who break up and move on quickly into the next relationship, they break up again. It will not take, it can take you 1 year, you can be in that relationship for 2 years, but ultimately you'll break up again. Why? Because you never allow the grieving period. You're avoiding the painful emotions. So you are seeing, after all, I can divorce him. I have Peter. I'll divorce him and I'll be with Peter. You're avoiding the pain. You're avoiding the emotions, the grieving emotion. After all, he's a man and Peter also is a man. You won't feel the pain of a divorce. You won't feel the pain of breakup. You're avoiding it. So when you avoid it, it's going to affect you in this next relationship. Number five, I guess. The reason, number five, that makes people not to move on quickly or well after a divorce or breakup is desire for closure. Welcome, Pauline. Desire for closure. Most people want closure. They want to know the reason why they were divorced. They want to know the reason why this man decided to break up with me. Just tell me, why did you decide to break up with me? That's the question women ask. That's the question men ask. Imagine somebody's telling you, I don't want you anymore. I'm breaking up with you. But you're still asking them that, can you just tell me why? You don't need closure when you're breaking up. You need to find yourself. You don't need to know the reason why they're breaking up with you. You need to look, as a coach, what I'm always telling my clients is this. If you divorced or if your husband came home and told you that, you know what, I don't see ourselves together. I've lost feelings. I'm out of touch with our marriage and I'm divorcing. Never ask them why. Go into, a state of silence and ask yourself questions. Where could I have gone wrong in this marriage? Am I performing my responsibilities as a wife in this marriage? Am I performing my responsibilities as a husband in this marriage? Yes, I'm performing them. Where could I have gone wrong? Be honest with yourself, because it is only you that can be honest with yourself. A man can tell you, I'm divorcing you because you don't know how to cook. But the reality is, he's not divorcing you because you don't know how to cook. He's divorcing you because he has gotten a side chick who is beautiful, more beautiful than you according to him. A woman can divorce you and come out here and say that my man was not good in bed. But the reality why she's divorcing you is because she has found another man who has money more than you. It's not because you are good in bed. So most of the people who look for closure, you will be given a reason that is not true. So you will be struggling to understand how come this man is saying, I don't know how to cook, yet I was just cooking. How come she's telling people I was not good in bed? And there's no any day that we've never made out. We make out every time. And she's been, telling me she came, she did this, and she's been very happy when we are making out. So finding closure will make you not to move on because you will not be told the truth that is making this person to divorce you. You will never find the truth from that man that is divorcing you. You might not find the truth from the woman you are breaking up with. So it is you to be honest with yourself. Be honest. And when I say be honest, accept where you are wrong. When a man is divorcing you, go back to yourself and ask yourself a question. Where did I go wrong in this marriage? How did I push my man to a point where he wants to divorce me? People always divorce and break up, and instead of asking themselves, where could I have gone wrong? They always say, he's the problem. He's the problem. She's the problem. I'm not the problem. They are the problem. I don't care. No, you have to care. Because the most important person between you and your partner is you yourself. Your partner that is divorcing you is not important after that divorce. It is you that is important. Why are you important? Because you are going to get into the next relationship. You don't want to bleed on people who did not hurt you. And for you not to bleed on people who did not hurt you, you have to realize and to know where you made your mistakes. Get to know where you made mistakes, not by trying to find closure. Never look for closure. Closure will make you not to heal. A man is going to come and tell you that, you know what, I'm just sick and tired of this relationship. I can't, be in a relationship with a woman who doesn't listen to me. But you are trying to reason, where and when did I not listen to this man? And you cannot find out. But the truth is, it's not because you're not listening to him. The truth is, this man has gotten a side chick somewhere, and he's now feeling that side chick is better than you. So he's just finding reasons to leave you. But you see, most women go back to look for closure. Why did he leave me? What is the reason behind you? Why are you leaving me? Why? Just tell me. I just need to know why you are leaving me. They will never tell you the truth. Very few of us will tell you the truth. And the same goes to women. A woman finds a man out there who has got good money, good pockets, and she now feels, she looks at you, she sees you as a goat. She comes home, she's giving you food while you're eating. She's seeing your face looks like a goat. She wants to go. Now she just starts to bring some issues. Oh, you are not doing this, you're not doing that in this house. You try to figure out, am I really not doing what this woman is saying? And you can't find out. You cannot see it. So what do? She leaves. So she's leaving you with the grief, with things you cannot perform because you are seeking closure. So desire for closure will make you not to heal. Last but not least, non-compassionate to self. If you cannot forgive yourself after a divorce, I've told you, don't look for desire, find out where you did a mistake. For example, if your man is leaving you because you cheated, you will never move on if you don't forgive yourself. If your woman left you because you are not good in bed, you will never move on as a man until you start forgiving yourself. You restructure your identity, you try to know how to forgive yourself, and you forgive yourself. We are going to discuss this in the next session of this class. So the reasons why people don't move on, number one, it is revenge, it is rebound. You want revenge. Number two, you want to rebound, have a short sex with people around you to heal. It will never heal you. Ego, trying to defend yourself more than knowing what you did wrong in this relationship. You will never move on. Not grieving, avoiding the pain. You already have a man, all right? You already have a woman. So you're breaking up not because this relationship is wrong, but you're breaking up because you have someone that will take over, and replace your man. You have someone that will take over and replace your woman. So you avoid the grieving period of a breakup. You will never move on after that divorce or a breakup. Desire for closure will push you not to move on, okay, or heal. Not non-compassionate with yourself. You're not forgiving yourself. It will make you not to move on. And lastly, not letting go. We are people who divorced, we are people who broke up, but they will never let their exes go. They're still hanging on there. They're still thinking about them. They still want to talk to them. They're still coming, sometimes you even meet them and sleep with them. Am I lying? Some of you, you broke up with a man long time ago, and you even have a boyfriend, or you have a man, you have a husband now, but you're still meeting with your ex and you're sleeping with them. That's why most of the women today don't love men who have kids to speak to their baby mamas. They are very afraid of their men speaking to baby mamas. Why? Because most of the men still go behind their wives and sleep with their baby mamas. Is it true? Am I lying about this? Most men today do not want their wives to speak to their baby daddies. Why? Because your wife can tell you that she's going to take the kid because they are doing a co-parenting, all right? And she goes behind you and she sleeps with the ex-husband or ex-boyfriend. Okay? So, am I saying the truth? Is it true? So, why does this happen? Not letting go your past. You're not letting go your past. You're still stuck in that relationship in the past. It will never let you heal. So now, how do we heal from our breakups and divorces? How do you heal from a divorce? Very quick. Number one, allow emotions to push you through the journey. When you break up, allow every emotions to control you. The only time that I always tell my clients that you should reason with your emotions is during breakup. Do not be logical during breakup. Allow, give up and surrender to your emotions. Do not use your brains. I'm telling you, the only period where mind lies to us is during the breakup season, because your mind will give you a lot of reasons and a lot of ways to get out of that breakup. But I always say this: listen to your emotions. When you feel like breaking a glass, break it. When you feel like punching a wall, punch it and go to hospital, have a plaster, but never kill someone. Are you getting the point? Allow your emotions to lead you through. Allow the pain. Allow that, when your stomach is boiling, allow that season to happen. Why? Because after that season, you'll heal. Allow it to bubble. Allow it to boil. Allow that period. Allow your emotions to control you that time. Sometimes you can look at that man and say, hey, really? Is it really me? Is that me? I can't believe it. I can't believe that this man did this to me. Yes, accept it. Sit down as a little kid and cry and roll your legs and do all that thing. During the divorce, after breakup, don't pretend that you are mature. Don't allow your brain to lie to you that you are mature. Cry as much as you can. Roll on the floor as much as you can. The problem with most of us today, we are saying, we are used to break up, break in, break up, break in, break. So we are like, let him go. After all, there's so many men, there's so many women. There are so many men, there are so many women that there is only one John and there's only one Mary. There's only one Peter and there's only one Susan. There's only one Pauline, there's only one Henry. You can never replace that man that you had in your life. You can replace him with another man, but not him. There are some places where he was good and very good. And there were places where he was wrong and bad, and that's why you left him. So lying to yourself that I don't care, I will replace him, is something that will haunt you later in your next marriage. That is why most people who break up, most people who divorce, they end up divorcing the second time. They end up breaking the second time. If you look at the history of a person who divorced, they don't get married once. They marry again twice or three times. You'll find that they divorced, they remarried, they divorced again. The reason is you don't always allow, you always think that you can replace your husband. People always think that it is easy to replace a wife. It's easy to replace a husband. It is never easy. It's easy because your brain is telling you. But your emotions will later tell you that it was never easy. And that's the time that you now start to feel that, oh, if I was with John right now, we would be eating chapati and chicken. Even though he was not loyal to me, but he used to provide. Why is Henry very loyal and not providing? Why doesn't he even know that, at this time I should be eating some chapatis? Now, your brain who lied to you, you can replace John, and now you're with Henry. It is now again reminding you that John used to offer chapatis on weekends, but he was not loyal. But now Henry is loyal and he's not offering chapatis. Now again, you're like, no, I can't stay here. You will leave Henry again to try. Now you will end up trying to replace who? John. You are not finding a man, you are replacing John. And you will never replace one man with another man. You can never replace one woman and another woman. You left this woman, you replaced her, you replaced Mary, and now you're with Mary. You're with Susan, sorry. So now you're saying, even though Mary was bad at listening to me, but she really knew how to manage money. I'm leaving $200 to Susan now, and I'm coming back and there is nothing at home. If it was Mary, I would have had my budget, everything would be inside this house. That means you never allowed yourself to grieve. You never allowed yourself, you lied to yourself, you can replace Mary. You did not replace her. Number two, start caring for yourself. After a breakup, for you to heal, for you to move on, you need to have what we call self-care. Real self-care. Not self-care of posting on social media how you have moved on. Self-care of getting lost. When you break up, when you divorce, get lost. Do not even allow that man to see you again. Block, delete until you heal. You can unblock, you can save their number again after healing. During the healing period, get lost. Stop posting on your status to show them how you are going. No. Care for yourself more than you want the public to see you. Care for yourself more than you want your ex to see you. Care for yourself so that you can heal. Number three, forgive yourself. Those mistakes you did, staying with this man for longer period in relationship, forgive yourself for that. Don't punish yourself for too long. Forgive yourself. Are you getting it? Forgive yourself and heal from it. Number three, avoid contact with your ex as much as possible during your healing period. Somebody is saying, but there are kids involved. It doesn't matter. You can still co-parent without contact with the person. And I'm saying during your healing period. You don't have to contact your ex just because the kids are involved. You can still structure. You can, you can let your husband or your ex-husband or your ex-wife know how to contact the kids. All right? You have bank accounts. If it is money involved, they can send money to bank account. You don't have to contact you for them to send you money. There can be communications through the banks. There can be structured ways of communication without contact. And I'm saying this happens during the healing period. Why? Because you want to let them go. If you are still contacting them during your healing period, you will not let them go. You'll never allow them to go. Most of you have not never healed from your past relationships because you were in contact since you left. So you've never let them go. You still have the pain because they're still in scenario. Finding something new, find something that you can do that is new to you. Go out, start exercising, go to gym, all right? Write a book, start telling stories, not about your relationship, write stories about something else, go for picnic, find a new job, all right? Move out from the house where your man used to lay with you, change your bed, change your sofa sets if you can, if you have money to do that, so that get out the memories of this person in your life. Find something new to do with yourself. Then accept the new you, the present you. Embrace the person in you, that new person that is in you. Embrace it, accept it, and move on. You will see yourself healing so well and so easy in relationship. Thank you guys for listening. We've been doing this for the last 40 minutes. We've been trying to find out how and why you are not moving on from a breakup and how you can move on from a breakup. Now I'll be taking questions on TikTok. If you are still watching, I'll be taking questions. Those who are watching on YouTube, thanks for being there. Our live was great and I loved it. I hope that you loved it too. But now I'll be accepting questions from you guys. Uh, Sharon Omotola, thank you. Keep healing, you will heal. I believe that you will heal. Healing takes a process, it's a journey that's never easy. But I believe that one day God will give you grace to heal